He's coming soon. Oh, he's coming soon. Yeah. He's coming soon. Oh, he's coming soon. Oh, yeah. Morning light breaks through the clouds. I see it in the sky. Every promise that he made, Yahushua won't deny. Trumpet sound, the hearts awake. The righteous rise, no more mistakes. We dance in freedom's tune, 'cause he's coming soon. He's coming soon. He's coming soon. Shine your light, make room for truth. Live your
Wake up, wake up, wake up, Yasharala. What is going on? We are back.
Up.
Wake up, Jacob. Shalom. Shalom. Everybody's in the chat.
Shalom. Yes. All praise to the
Good to
Most
see y'all.
High.
Good to see y'all.
Oh,
It
praise.
is your brother Jay Well,
I'm your brother Hebrew Roots.
It's your sister Aboriginal Hebrew.
and we are Wake Up Yasharala, bringing out again the Holy Scriptures podcast, where we bring out these scriptures regarding and talking about them from the Hebraic perspective, the original perspective. And we are on episode 30, y'all.
Yo.
Episode 30. What?
Awesome. Yes.
Episode
It seems
30.
like we flying through.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here amazed at it all. And
Mhm.
even from the perspective of seeing the end of it, all the recording being, just about done. I mean, we're in the midst of final recording for the last 3 episodes, and
Mhm.
man, it's something. It is something. This is ending off really nicely.
It is.
The
Yes.
brothers and sisters that were a part of this project thus far
Yes.
man, hats off to you. Y'all did an incredible job, and wow, I'm ecstatic about it. This is
Me
amazing
too.
to me. So,
Yes. Yes.
The way
Yes.
we came in with in season 2, we came in swinging.
Big time.
And I'm so excited for what we have, to do in the future. Taking out the time to, do this for our people. It's a very joyous thing to my heart. I mean, it brings me peace, and then when you send them to it, the goosebumps and the suspense, it keeps you ready for the next episode. So I'm glad people are actually excited about what we're doing, and
Mhm.
we're excited as well. So.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. I think this is kind of prophetic to be going into this year, knowing, what's going on around us, and still us praising the Most High, and then we're entering into Exodus.
Yes.
So, again, as you said earlier, bro, counting all joy, because it
right.
seems a lot of prophetic just to know what's going on in the world and the news, and seeing the things happening in the streets here, and in the U.S. and really all over the world, especially when it comes to the people of the Most High. But for us to be going in Exodus, it just seems a little prophetic.
Yes, it does.
I
right
fully
time to
agree.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
God.
Absolutely, and with all that, and even with where we are as far as episodes is concerned, I see how the enemy even is moving to try to trip us up in various ways.
God.
So
yep.
that just goes to show that we are getting closer to the Most High. We're getting closer to His Son Yeshua HaMashiach, and we're in proper alignment, and we're constantly seeking to stay there. And even when we fall, it's not like we're falling away. We just make a mistake, step up, get back up, and keep going. Which is why, I just want to keep that encouragement out there. Like, look, regardless of what's coming our way.
Yes.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, and that's to, do this for Abba, because
Yes.
we ain't doing it for the love of nobody else other than Abba. Like family, and we want to make this abundantly clear. This is for the Most High. We want to wake His people up. We wish that we could all, and I mean everybody that listens to this, or those who don't listen, everybody that's Yasharala, we wish that we could all be at peace with everybody. We know that we cannot, because ultimately there's going to be people who have spirits on them. There's going to be people that just disagree. There's going to be people that just have a problem with us. It is what it is. We're not here for y'all. We're here for the Most High. But the thing here is, if you truly seek in the Most High, then we're going to see eye to eye on these things eventually.
Absolutely.
Praise.
So it is what it is. It's all in His timing. It's not for us to try to force nothing. So if we're not in alignment now, that's all right. Keep walking with the Most High. Maybe eventually we will be. And if we're never in alignment, well, I mean, Abba's will be done. It is what it is.
And that's what Amos means. That verse that says, "Can two walk together unless they agree?" We have to agree in the Most High, and not just not just even that plainly. You got to look at it in a trifold and look at it like, okay, we agree in the Most High, in His righteousness and His justice and His judgment, and to keep His statutes and commandments and have faith on His Son. So it's up to y'all.
It's more, but when it comes from our view of the situation, to us it's more like, hey, we're doing this because we love Abba, and also have a unconditional love also for our people.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
That's what I want to speak life to my people. I don't want to speak nothing crazy. So I always watch the way I move. And that's why I never really, came up on the lives too much, unless it was people that I love, like you, Brother Jay, and my wife, and things like that. I'm always safe. I feel that comfort when I'm around y'all. Like I feel safe. And, a lot of jabs been thrown at me. I guess people don't realize that, I'm a son of the Most High, and I'm really to myself because so much of hurt in my life. So I have to bring up my past to let people know a little bit about me, because I've been through a whole lot. Been through a lot. My mom passed away. I've been through a lot after that. To be where I am today, I refuse to let anybody's feelings towards me stop me from what I'm doing for the Most High. I love Abba. I'm on always love my brethren, whether you like me or not. And you can say what you want about me. Hey, every time I pray to Abba, I feel blessed. So with going forward with Wake Up Yasharala, I'm gonna go on to say it that we're gonna be real careful about who we bring around. And we want people that's y'all led, and that got a heart of flesh and not a heart of stone. All praises to the Most High.
All praises.
God. So let's go ahead and get into some updates. Again, if y'all listening to us right about now, and it's live, that is, it should be Sunday around 6 p.m. We are available Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern. The recorded portion of the podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, Acast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and other platforms. Social media wise, you can catch us on Instagram, TikTok, Hebrew Connect. So, definitely check us out on Hebrew Connect as well. Facebook, YouTube, of course, because we're currently on YouTube at 366 subscribers, and we thank all of y'all. That was a big bump that we've seen recently as far as subscribers. Definitely big shout out to y'all, and we appreciate y'all joining us for this project that we're bringing out for the Most High, for the esteem of the Most High. So of course, when we get to the milestone, which is 400 subs, we'll be doing another giveaway. So, feel free to share it with your family and friends. I did send out that recent book to the winner of the last giveaway that we had. So again, big respect to you, sister. Expect that book real soon if you haven't already received it. That is. And let's see what else we got. We're available on the Discord. Anyone that wishes to join our Discord and chop it up with us, have any questions or concerns, or just want to ask questions that you may not be able to have a chance to ask on the live, feel free to join the Discord. You could check that Discord out with that QR code that's in the upper left-hand corner of the screen right now. You should see that. Let's see what else. Ultimately, family, we appreciate all the love and support, and the prayers, the well wishes, the likes, etc. And if you do feel the tug on your heart to help us out to bring forth better content, we do have a Cash App available. That's $ Wake Up Yasharala 2. And I can tell you that right now, the episodes that we're bringing forth and some of the slight changes that we've been able to implement based off of better tech, it's going to make a difference. Family, I don't know if you heard that, because I sent y'all episode 34.
Oh yeah,
maybe an hour ago. And I don't know if y'all heard that, but the end of it.
Yes.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
It's absolutely amazing. Man, I got goosebumps. I told you, every time you send me something, the goosebumps be running, man, for real.
Let me and I'm gonna just keep it a buck with everybody that's listening right now. That those things that you're seeing, that y'all heard recently, the services just came through for that with that ability. They didn't have that ability before. So literally with a perfect timing, like this week, it came through where I could start adding some of those things, those elements to, you know what I'm saying, in situations. I'm not going to give too much away, but still, let's just say that because we have, because these things cost money in some regards, there's going to be a certain quality factor. And if we are going at a high quality, we definitely need funds in order to handle these things. We're going to do it regardless. But, again, if y'all feel free to help out, it's greatly appreciated, and it definitely is needed for us to get things to the standard that Abba would appreciate. Let's put it like that.
Appreciate that too, big bro.
Yep. Man,
like I say, the goosebumps be running, because it's like, to hear it in that form, like when we say original perspective, we bring that out a lot. And I love our technique. Our technique is like, oh, bam. So we get in there, we break it down. Me and my wife, like, she coaches me. Sometimes I don't let everything off. It's perfect. So I'm always loving when she tells me, I need you to be like this. So, and man, just after we're done and we're sitting there listening, I feel better, don't I? Like, that's not bad. That sounds really good,
It's just little small stuff, like as we journey on through this, and again, even helping with like some of the vocals and stuff we get in. Like sometimes I have to send those off to get cleaned up. So, sometimes it's a little bit of probably me and James.
And like Jay said, shout out to all our family, our friends who actually stepped in and came to help us out on this project. Hats off to y'all, like my brother Jay stated earlier. We appreciate all of y'all, and we know, but I'm waiting. I see you, Shalom.
I see you,
we waiting
exactly.
For you,
we are waiting on
we waiting for you. Hey, it's amazing.
Exactly.
To you and all the brothers at 2444 ready. Peace and blessings.
Yep.
Yes.
Big shout out to my brother KB too. I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
he is again, of course, going to be featured heavily today, being the voice of Yoceph. So this is going to be exciting and an excellent episode. Look, all the episodes outright from here on out. I'm telling y'all, it just gets better and better. It just gets better and better.
Absolutely. Yes.
So
we appreciate
this is
you
gonna
guys.
be something special.
And me and Ab are just about finished.
Yes, we got like 3 chapters left.
We got a lot of tweaking before we send it back to you, but you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's all good. Absolutely. I already know it's gonna be on point.
I know we ain't gave him no bloopers this season.
I was gonna do that.
You see, and that's what we need to I need to compile all the bloopers from just in general, because we got some of that stuff is just comedy gold.
Those late nights. Oh my goodness, we be trying to keep ourselves going, so we'll be acting silly before we start recording, and then we'll jump in being all serious, and then
and P-leg.
Yeah, and then she says in the background, P-leg.
There's some names, man.
Oh man, that was so hilarious.
I already know. Look, so this process in itself, we gonna be cutting up on it.
Yes,
it's gonna be fun.
Oh, there's some more names.
My dad. Hey, shout out to my dad, Frank Weathers. I love you, Pop.
Hey, Grandpa.
What's up, Dad?
All praises. Beautiful.
Glad to see
I love the fact
here.
that bringing family together. Absolutely.
Praise.
That's what it's about at the end of the day. That's what it's about, man.
No question.
And y'all know my slogan. Make sure that y'all share. Hit like on the live, and share it to as many people as you think that they will be touched by the word of the Most High. Send it to your neighbors, your uncles, your mom, your dad, your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law, your nieces, your nephews, your little cousins. Send it to the gas station attendant up the street that sees you looking crazy when you run into the store. Send it to them. Send it to your friendly neighborhood Gentile. Please share it so that they may come to know the Most High and His Son. Praises.
And shalom to everybody in the comment section. Thank y'all for being here. Peace and blessings to you and your family. May y'all bless your household and the souls that believe on His word and keep His Torah. All praises.
Yep, all our mods. Thank y'all, because y'all keep the bandits out of here coming in here and sowing discord. Shout out to you. And let me pull her back up.
Oh yeah.
Amari, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for supporting us. I see your comments and your shares and stuff. We appreciate you. I'm glad you got your book too. Yes, all praises.
Absolutely. All right, family. Well, you know what time it is.
Yep.
It's about that time.
It's about that time.
That's crazy.
And we got another wild one.
Oh man,
another wild one.
I promise you.
Man.
Some folk just need not teach anyone anything about the Bible. Just stay in the position of a student. Prayerfully, one day you'll be able to learn enough that you could pass it on to someone. But some people just, it's just a matter of folk. People be confusion, folks, and we don't need that. We have enough confusion in this world today, and then enough confusion within, following the way. We don't need any additional confusion, y'all. So, again, the whole purpose of this segment is just to make people aware of some of the crazy doctrine that's out there, so y'all are, aware and move accordingly. Not to accept the doctrine, but to bring it back to Scripture and make sure that it aligns with Scripture. If it ain't aligned with Scripture, there's a problem there.
Big time.
So,
and I gotta second that, big bro. I gotta second what you just said, because some things were said over the weekend, and I think it was the night of Shabbat, and I heard it and I was like, this is my expertise. I don't think people know that Hebrew roots is well, you know, understand. I'm well learned in this book, right? Mm-hmm. So when I hear somebody say something and it's just one little piece, it bothers me. So we got a beast that comes from the dust of the earth.
Correct.
The dust of the earth. But I thought man came from the dust of the earth. Mm-hmm. And then it's a beast coming out of the land, out of the earth. That's man. And it's simple. There's differences. So you calling man a beast as he's a beast on the earth, like us as men.
Yeah.
And that just I don't get the confusion with that.
What is it? They take Genesis and then they go to Revelation where it talks about the beast that comes out of the land, and they say, yeah.
and then I heard another one out, and the guy was like, he said, and no, it's not just for the Jew or the Israelite. And I'm like,
what? What?
You get what I'm going with that, right? It's not just for the Jew or the Israelite. I'm not getting that right there, unless they're meaning the top 10.
Side eye. Do you understand?
I mean, I think one thing that people miss is somehow, some way they associate Israelite and only Israelites with being Jews, and that's another crazy doctrine in itself, because we could see clearly in the scriptures, in the history books of scripture, where there was a split between the northern and the southern kingdom, and the southern kingdom was Judah, which is where you get the word Jew.
Yes. You see what I'm saying?
The northern kingdom was known as Ephraim or Israel, which is where you got Israelites as well. You know, I mean, everybody, all the 12 tribes were Israelites. But,
yes.
You know, but I mean, people that do that, I mean, half the time they're the ones that are calling people Hebrew Israelites or stuff like that. So it's just like, you know, the fact that the terminology isn't making sense in their own, but it's coming out their mouths. You know, I just kind of call it a wash. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I think it's just, it's beyond me, because I keep telling people, like, if you say most people, most brews that have come to some knowledge of this truth, everybody is Judah.
Yeah.
And that's just not the case at all.
It really ain't. It ain't.
And it's wild that I think I seen a group of young brews. I think they go by Brew TV. They had made like a little skit, and the angel was listing out everybody was going through the gates, and then it was like, okay, such and such from everybody stand from the tribe of Judah, and it was like 1,000 people in the background. Judah, Judah. And then he was like, all of y'all Judah?
It's a lot of y'all
would have been here. Hold on. And then they went to naming the rest of the 12 tribes, and I was just like, everybody can't be Judah. Everybody can't be.
That's true.
And so I think it's just from all the other nations having the doctrine, I think it's just then cause people to go rampant with it, and it's just then got out of hand.
Yeah, because I never hear people making a fuss about being Asher.
No.
Or hey, Naphtali. Like,
Naphtali.
Ain't nobody doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Naphtali has 12,000 that's going to be ruling.
Exactly.
They have their own gate. So it's like, come on, y'all. Like,
yeah.
But anyway. It is what it is.
It is funny. It is funny.
Yeah, it's expected at this point in time, because as much as people say that they're from this tribe or that tribe, though, nobody really know for certain. In fact, the reality of it is some of these people who are so gung ho about being Yasharel may be whole Gentiles.
Yeah.
But that's a subject that a lot of them ain't trying to really go into. But you know what? Regardless, what are we trying to do right here, though? Are we trying to obey the Most High and have faith in His Son? If we're doing that, then we are on the right path. We'll find out what we are eventually.
Gone.
Right now, the thing that matters is us knowing that we're followers of the way.
That part.
That's what matters the most.
Yes.
Yeah, that do.
For real.
But like I said, Revelation 13. I'm gonna go to verse 3 because we understand everything else about that. And I saw one of the heads as it were wounded to death. So when I'm in my search for that verse, that little piece of the verse, I had to search through history. So for people that don't know what Hebrew is most best at is history. I know enough history. I could be a professor if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
But I'm for the Most High. I professor my people. And it says that it was wounded to death. And when I saw that, the only person I thought about was the papacy. So the papacy, they did receive a wound. Napoleon Bonaparte sends Lieutenant Berthier because he's done talking to the Pope. I don't want to get too deep into that, so I can carry on.
People need to know that.
But he was tired of listening to the Pope. So it's a shift that happens in history, right? So right now, the ones that received their deadly wound, they're still thriving today. They're the papacy. So it said that they were ruled in 40 and 6 months. If you do that biblically, that's 1,200 literal years. And the papacy has been in that position. So I want y'all to hear it out. Then here's the wisdom. This is what the Most High says. This is the wisdom and the patience of the saints.
Come on. Bring it out.
And it's the number of a man, 66. You know it. Everybody knows it. So it goes down the rest of the verse, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wandered after him, right? And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? There ain't nobody like the papacy. The man moves the world. You just say whoever their leader is, you say their name, and everybody's like, oh, in this spiritual moment. So it's just a lot of proof. So when I be hearing people talk, I be like, they'll come up with something crazy. Like what happened in the Spanish Inquisition, they'll say, oh, he was persecuting Christians. No, they were persecuting Jews. Israelites. That's who they were persecuting. I got my video taken down. They told me, hey, I'm gonna strike you again. I'm like, you know what? I don't care about TikTok.
Whoever saw it, they saw it.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I just wanted to say that little part, and I'm gonna give you the rest of it. I just wanted to bring that out because we had a moment over the weekend where they were talking about it, and everyone was wrong. And I was just, I was like, wow, my wife's like, this is a chance for you to come in. And I said, if I come in there, boy, they'll be throwing shoes and all that by the time I leave up out of there.
It wouldn't be any different from what they did with Stephen.
True.
Sometimes
the truth just gotta stand out like that. So that's what it is, But, So every now and then, I go up on my brother Hebrews live, and we converse with different people and who have varying understandings of the scripture. Well, this time we spoke to a brother who was very cool, calm, and easy to speak to, although he was in Christianity. And what I can say about the brother is he definitely had a spirit of peace on him, which was an ideal spirit that believers should have.
Yes.
Then we got to the scriptures.
When that word come out.
And well, let's talk about it. The brother took us to 1 Timothy chapter 4. The conversation had to do with food, of course, and I'll tell you, these dietary laws are going to be the undoing for a lot of Christians who think that they can eat anything. The brother had us read verse 4. So let's take a look at that real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to read from 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 4. For every creature of Elohim is good and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just read that verse without reading anything else,
Mm-hmm.
taking it completely out of context, eisegeting as always,
Mm-hmm.
that says we can eat anything.
Yeah.
The brother, he basically tried to use it to nullify Leviticus 11 and say we could eat whatever we want, which by itself is crazy because, I mean, we'll just take this in order.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read the first 5 verses to get the understanding and the context. I'll start from verse 1. Now, the Ruach speaks expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing ruachoth and doctrines of devils, speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry, and commanding to abstain from food which Elohim has created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. Y'all already heard it.
Yeah.
For every creature of Elohim is good, and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving. For it is sanctified. For it is sanctified by the word of Elohim, the word of Elohim, and prayer.
Yep.
In verse 3, which meats did God create to be received with thanksgiving? And where can we find out which meats these are which Elohim created to be received with thanksgiving? Leviticus 11.
Come on, sis, cook.
We can go there.
Also, notice how these are to be received by those who believe and know the truth.
Come on.
What is the truth? Is the truth not Torah? Psalm chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is truth. And thy law is truth. And thy law is truth. In verse 4, it does say that every creature of Elohim is good. This is where the crazy doctrine comes in. Our brother Bruce asked the brother 2 questions. The first being, are people creatures of God? He answered yes. Y'all know where this is going. The next question he asked is, can we eat people as long as we receive them with thanksgiving?
What? He said yes. Please say he didn't say yes.
Oh my goodness.
He needs some milk.
He said yes.
That is wild. What?
Bombastic.
Now.
Side-eye. Criminal.
Yeah. Criminal side eye. Absolutely. All the sound effects. All of them. All of them.
Stop the cap.
The man said yes.
Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Now, although the man did admit to not promoting cannibalism, he still said yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called when Gentiles are Gentiling.
Yes.
He knew his point was cooked at that point. And we didn't even touch verse 5. Verse 5 says, for it is sanctified by the word of Elohim and prayer. Again, where do we read? Where do we go to read the word of Elohim? What the word of Elohim has to say concerning these animals? Leviticus 11.
Leviticus 11.
Yep.
Family, Gentiles, we didn't write these scriptures. It says what it says.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for us it's on us to believe what it says and live accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like anything else is just crazy.
Yeah. That's true.
I can't believe he said
Honestly,
yes that we can receive. That is wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Like,
And
I'm gonna tell you like
times
this.
in Leviticus 11,
Abomination, desolation.
Clean, unclean, abomination, unclean. Don't do this. Don't do this. You still gonna.
But he listed it like a whole lot of animals.
The pork, no, they be fighting too.
Let me before you go, Jay. Look. So I used to work at this restaurant before it got closed down, and we ran out of the bacon.
Oh man!
On the breakfast bar. When I tell you, them people was cussing. They was calling court. Why are you calling court? Because we ain't got no bacon in the back. Like, but there's 1,000 other options on the dang on. But like, they was literally about to. I mean, one dude was finna flip his lid. I'm not paying for this. There ain't no bacon on this spot. I'm like, hold on. Wait a minute.
And then we're not even supposed to touch their carcasses. Like, period. Like, even put our hands near it.
Criminal offensive side eye. Do you understand?
Yeah, whoever that was, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We officially need you to go on the clock out, homeboy.
Like,
turn your name badge in and your shirt, and just clock out.
Clock out.
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, you ain't gotta. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta go wherever you go.
Condone eating people.
That dude said yes.
Oh,
we were looking at each other like, bruh, wherever you are, stay there. Stay far away from me. Because what?
Wow.
What do you mean? All I have to do is pray over it.
Pray?
Wow.
Over abomination, desolation? What?
Wow.
Bruh.
Wow.
You gonna? Yeah. I don't know what you gonna say to the Most High. You ate my son and my daughter. Like what? Because you was hungry? When the words... Never mind.
The bacon part is the one that got me with what y'all story was. Because, like, yo, how...
They was finna cut...
That shows you that there's spirits on them. Like, look, ain't no food that critical that you over here calling corporate and cussing at people because there is no... Like, what? Bacon?
Yeah.
That shows you what happened with Mashiach and those pigs, hurling themselves into the sea. Like, and now these people are trying to eat that. Nah, that shows you what time it is. That's everything that you need to hear. Like, what spirits are upon this food that you ingested, and if you can ingest it, you start acting like that. That's crackhead type stuff. That's what base heads do. You know what I'm saying? That's like, nah, man.
Get a double bacon cheeseburger. I was like, oh, wait, we ain't got it. You need to go back in the back and look. I'm like, there's no bacon. We don't have
and
any.
I love being back in Leviticus. He breaks it down from land, sea, and air. And they still. Like
land, sea, and air.
I literally broke it down from land, sea, and air, and
we ain't talking about the military. We talking about Abiyah.
And it ain't even like, bruh. Like, here's the thing: we don't need baked like pork.
No.
Like, they have something called beef bacon.
Yeah,
and it's good.
It is.
It's very good. Like, why y'all? I understand some people might not like turkey bacon or something like that because of the consistency, but beef bacon literally is like your pork. But this is something that you can eat according to the Most High. So why, like, what is the need to have to eat the pig? An abomination. The word abomination means that it's disgusting to the Most High. It literally means it's disgusting. And if you eat that abomination, he looks at you as if you are disgusting. But y'all are saying, pray over it and it's okay.
Man,
It makes me think about
my old friend that I had.
Oh yeah,
pork chops, bacon,
rabbit,
like, everything you could think of. When that brother would sweat, when he would sweat, well, I'm running. I don't want to be nowhere around that, man.
Rabbit, back, they eat everything.
I ain't gonna hold you. Now, when I was young, before I knew we weren't supposed to touch nothing that's alive, right?
Yeah.
I had picked up a rat off a mouse trap for my mom, right?
Mm.
And that was holding the trap, and I still ain't want to touch that.
Right?
But them dudes at work, them white tees at work, when they scoop it up with their hand like it ain't nothing, it be all smashed up. They be like, "Oh, it's just a mouse. It's just a mouse. You just touch it like it ain't nothing." You
don't know what's on
it. Then this what would really make me upset. They'll be like, "You doing good, buddy? Hey man, stop touching me. You literally just made me unclean."
Like my wife and I were literally earlier, what was it, yesterday even, watching a video about the bubonic plague and all that nastiness that was going on in Europe. And it's like look, you just recognize why Abba says learn not the way of the heathen. You just recognize why Abba says this is my standard for you. This is my Torah. These are my instructions for you for life. Because let's put it like this. The Israelites, even the ones that happen to be up there in Europe, they weren't dealing with that stuff. It was everyone else that wasn't living. Exactly. They were even the ones that were up there, they were set apart. They weren't dealing with living in squalor and getting sick because they didn't realize or understand basic cleanliness or, how to, get infrastructure and to get rid of waste. Just stepping through feces and whatnot and wondering why you're getting sick. What? Like, come on now. This is just even from a practicality standpoint, Torah is important. Now, how much more the Most High said so, and this is what is, a part of the covenant itself for us. Like, come on now. But they don't want us to do it. Yeah, we understand. Y'all want us to be in the same boat as y'all. I see those prophecies about what's about to happen. I'm good.
And
this one right here, can I read it for Big Sis? For our big sister, me. This is Isaiah 66, chapter 66, verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination, and the mouse shall be consumed together, says Yahweh.
See, all they hear out of that is the swine and the mouse, but they forget the part that it says and the abomination.
Well, my big brother Dre sent me a video about the spider goat or something. So I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, Hasatan even trying to get the animals that we eat. He's trying so hard to get this done, and then we hear names like Gates. I ain't gonna say his first name, but we hear these names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, if people can't see, because I be thinking sometimes, right?
Yeah.
What leader would have their people in a panic and looking crazy unless somebody is in their ear, somebody not of this realm, talking to them, making them do as such. Every which way eyes are on this place right here. It's like every country wants to look at this place, and there's a reason why. And Abba told us why. You see what I'm saying? And like it said, the abomination and the mouse. I mean, we got spiders too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all mixing DNA of spiders and goats and other animals that Israelites and halal people who eat halal. You just bringing that into that. So it's like, if we don't get back to like being shepherds like our ancestors were,
we're gonna be in
the world of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, and this is why, you know, sisters like our sister Healing the Nation, Sister Cynthia mentioned that it's probably better off that we start going back to a vegetarian diet just out of necessity, you know,
because we can grow it ourselves.
We don't want to deal with the slaughter of animals, but more so because when we know what a vegetable looks like versus whatever mystery meat y'all are trying to sell us.
You
know, because we over here thinking that that's a steak, and that could be a steak of a person. You know, so I get it, I understand it. And
there's too many of us that's going missing.
Yeah, and I know there's enough people out there. There are people out there that actually who own farms and you know, slaughter their own animals and actually sell these animals. So it's like we know what we're consuming. By all means, you know, support those types of folk that you know, own those types of farms and have that ability to do so. You know, I know even lately I've been thinking about it myself. Like I may have to consider getting either a bigger or another deep freezer just so that I can, you know, do the same. You know, maybe get together with a bunch of people who are willing to, you know, go half on a quarter of a cow or something. And
I'm definitely down.
Yeah, I was about to say we definitely down.
You know? So I'm definitely down.
It's just it's become and this is what I have always have said and spoke on too, is there's going to come a time when there's a separation thereof. You're going to have to. If you are set apart, if you called out assembly, you're going to have to be set apart.
And helping your brethren.
Yes.
I say for those who, you know, feel the need, you know, to go and help their brethren out, you know, even if it's just helping them build a fence for protection on or what they got, you know. I think we should all lend a hand, you know, if we are able to our brethren.
Yeah.
I think us together, when we are on one consent, can make things happen, like the homestead, things like that, where we're farming our own onions and tomatoes and things of that sort. Us on one consent with that will show a lot. I mean, our ancestors did it.
Yeah.
You know, when they were sitting around those fires and they singing the old songs and praising the Most High, you know, they were also planning. You know what I mean? And man, you know, I feel like if we can get back to that, be like you say, set apart, quotashing, you know, not of this world. You know what I mean? We can make that happen. So,
I've actually I'm about to start taking up sewing. I'm just trying to find areas and ways that outside of technology that I can be of use. I love gardening. I garden every year. I actually bucket garden or bag garden. But I tell people at my first time growing something, I didn't even think that I was like, it's gonna die. But I got a couple cucumbers and a couple tomatoes and stuff. But this year, I got a bigger turnover. It's really me learning the system, like knowing what zone you're in. I didn't know all of that stuff even affected how you grow. But, you know, these past couple of years has taught me a lot, even with gardening. I say get your hands dirty. You know, I'm country. I've always been a girl that's out playing, making, you know, when I was younger, making mud pies and, you know, running up down the basketball court and stuff like that. And, you know, just being outdoors. But really, really getting back into that.
We'll be able to take care of the land like Abba wants us to. You know,
rest in the land like it's supposed to. You know,
it's amazing. Like when I see our people on that level, like, you know, with the animals and they're holding it down. And shout out to the couple that was shown to us by my brother Drell and his wife.
Yes,
their whole setup is nice and
beautiful. Beautiful setup.
I just love it there.
Yeah,
you talking about that couple that's out in Indiana?
They're in Michigan. But there's an older couple we follow too through some of our mods down here. They have a homestead They post on YouTube too. They're very informative. They even know they're the ones who had me actually grow strawberries this year. So they actually helped me with that.
We want everybody who listening to us right now to go over there to their YouTube. My wife will try to find it and just check them out. And it's a learning thing. And a shout out to our people for doing that. And then it's another couple we watch. I think they out of Michigan.
Michigan.
Right? Mm-hmm. They're pretty good with what. And her husband, he's always like, "Hey, I prayed to the Most High, the tree fell. Hey, I got mulch." I'm like, "Yo, that's dope." You know what I'm saying?
That's the reaping what you sow. And us being in this beast system, we're so used to having to wait on the man to put we got to wait until they put more stuff out in the grocery store. But what if it's not a what if, it's a matter of when. When it's $100, it's 100 denaries for a loaf of bread, because it's spoken of in the word, who you cannot buy or sell. So again, us as the quotashing, we have got to stay set apart, and we got to start looking for ways to not only, as my sister who was up the other week, to heal yourself with the herbs of the ground of the Most High give us, to feed yourself with what the Most High gives us from the earth. And so,
you put it here for a reason. As long as the right hands on it, it get did right. You put the wrong, like how they demonize so many things that were actually a health benefit for our people. Which most of them I don't say to do it, but when you actually see progress with it, it puts it on a different level for what it's really supposed to be used for and not abused.
Absolutely.
All right, family. So let's go on and move on to the recap.
Oh, I found them. They are called, if you guys are on YouTube, they're called Homestead Heart. They're a great couple. They literally walk you step by step how to grow and how to start your homestead. I suggest you guys go follow them, and they are Yah led. They are Yah led. They are people of the Most High. So shout out to them. And the other couple is Promise View Acres.
Yes.
That's Simone and Gerald. They're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool.
That's interesting. It's stuff that our people really need to see.
And then they speak the word in it, and that's what I really enjoy about Simone and Gerald. They always give everything back to the Most High.
Yes, all praises.
They got my respect. Hey, I'll be a subscriber. Y'all come over here and subscribe to us, man. We all family.
Yes, all praises.
Big con. And I also give another shout out to a sister who is an Israelite. I'm not sure if she's 100% the truth, but definitely of Yasharal. Sister Zani Sunshine. You might have seen her selling these books for survival and prepping. The survival guide, beginner survival guide and prepping and whatnot. Homesteading vision. So this is another one.
Nice.
And the personal prepping survival planner. These are available on like TikTok and whatnot. And that sister's been living off the grid with her husband and her family in New Mexico for quite some time. So I think with the way things are moving, at the very least, just prepping ourselves from a perspective of, we don't know how the regathering is going to work, but at the least, what we need to do is just get ready to dig in for the long haul. He who endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. And we have to be ready to endure, especially with all the foolery that's going on with this government and with these so-called police type groups like ICE and whatnot. Because I'll tell you straight up, I personally believe that these people are just trying to create enough ruckus with the people that they essentially cause a civil war. They're trying to coerce one right now. That's why you see all that foolishness going on in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with
in Chicago,
ICE
most of the metropolitan cities. Yeah,
they're trying to coerce a war.
Yeah,
and ultimately, Yasharal, you know what time it is, Yasharal. You need to stay in Goshen.
Yes, I love that.
Do not get caught up in their foolishness. They want to piss you off to the point that now y'all want to take it to the streets, and Abba didn't give the green light yet. When Abba gives the green light for us to take it to any streets or take it wherever, then we can move. But if Abba ain't tell us to move, stay in Goshen.
And all 2025, they tried to get us out there.
They tried
everything they could, but we like, hey, look, we know who we are now. We know who leads us, and we go off of every word which he say. But what gets me is that the people that's doing it, it's a question mark. You don't even know where these people are actually from. And I remember that a lot of people was coming into the U.S. at the end of Biden's term. And the only thing I can think of is that was those people. And they putting them out there like that. But I need my people to listen to this too from me. Like, look, y'all, we ain't ever been set up this glorious in our history, y'all. You hear me? I'm talking about the ones after the slavery, what we went through, all the civil rights and all of that. This the best we ever been set up, family. And the Most High is with us. Let's full steam ahead and scream his name loudly across the world. You feel me? And man, I love my people because, hey, we fought through adversity on every level to be where we at today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We didn't do it with the Black Panther Party. We might have didn't do it when Martin was talking or when Malcolm was talking, but we're doing that now. Let's hold on. Like the ox said, enduring to the end, the same shall be saved, man.
Like don't go out there. It's even the ones who are still asleep, who don't know who they are, or they may just have heard and ain't hearkened to the Most High. Even they're not out in the streets. Like the people who are living the quote unquote secular worldly world, they're not even out there. So why should we be out there? And we know who the Most High is. We know who goes before us. So again, if it comes knocking at your door, be vigilant, be wise, and always use wisdom.
I like that.
So we're gonna move on now to the recap. So just kind of looking from last week, Yehuda finds a woman and has 3 kids and marries his eldest to Tamar. So scripture states that, of course, his eldest was wicked. Yah slew him. His next son, Onan, did something that Yah detested. Yah slew him too. And his youngest son was kept from Tamar out of fear that something bad would happen to him as well. And doing all this, ultimately, this resulted in Tamar taking matters into her own hands. One lesson that can come from this story is that if the man, the father, the husband is not providing proper covering, proper instruction, proper guidance to his woman or the woman that he is covering, then she will seek that covering based off her own devices. One lesson, I'm just saying, many men of Yasharel look on Tamar's story with the takeaway that her playing the harlot was the issue. She wouldn't have had done so if Yehuda did the righteous thing in providing his youngest son at the appropriate age. Based off the story, she was waiting long enough for Shelah to be considered a man, and Yehuda still didn't do right by her. I mean, what could she have done? Well, she could have sought out the Most High for sure, right? For help. I mean, sure, yeah, she could have helped. She could have done that. And I'll go as far as to say that she should have done that.
Yeah.
But just remember that the woman is going to do things based off of what she sees the man doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't recall any verses stating that any of the men in her life sought out Abba. Her first husband was just described as evil. Clearly, he didn't seek out Abba. Her second husband showed through his actions that he, what was actually in his heart. So clearly, he didn't seek out Abba either. And we saw what Yahuda did. Yahuda seemed to, we didn't see anything where Yahuda prayed about the situation regarding why his sons were dying. All of this is not to shame Yahuda and his sons. It's to learn from the past concerning how we should be addressing messed up situations so that our women, whom we cover, can follow suit. The ceiling of her righteousness is usually yours. So if you do not see her living as such, you don't see her living righteously, it might be time for self-evaluation. Ultimately, Yahuda learned this though. Prayerfully, our brothers can do so as well.
And it was like, he didn't want to lose his son though.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the people don't need to see that they trying to put the weight back on her again. You know what I'm saying? I think because he even came out and said, yo, you more righteous than me. She showed a lot. It's a lesson to be learned. Men can learn from this lesson.
Yes.
You know what I mean? As if they want to, but these guys, these fellas, man, they like to look at our women as they this small when they even larger than we can be with their wisdom. So
I really think
she used wisdom too.
Yeah.
So we have to give her that first. You feel me? So
I really think that it's I think it's the system. I blame what we saw. Some of it I'm talking about probably within the last 100 years. Like the mindset, not just the men, but the women as well. Us as a people, we've been put so low, and the times that we're looking up, instead of looking up into the Most High, we're looking up to the oppressor. So his logic is not the logic and the ways of the Most High. So when all you have saw and been put into front of your face is what the oppressor's way, how they treat their women, how they treat their family, how they treat their God, it doesn't align with ours. And so I think once we have that reckoning with the Most High, then everything starts to kind of fall back into place in the way that it should be. But I always say, like, even when I said, last week, what does a marriage look like in Babylon? What does what is and it can vary from place to place, like, from state to state, from city to city, even us, me and you, Jay, we don't live the same way probably as Jay and his wife, given probably where they're at. They're probably in a bigger metropolitan city, so they get to see more, different varieties of people who serve other gods, who do other things,
over here stuck,
right? And we in NYT land, It's a different way of
I get
living.
what you're saying though, because like I live totally different than I did in Kentucky when I was back home. Where I'm from in Florida,
right?
So I'm a city boy, but it's not big building, concrete everywhere type city.
Right.
But it's huge.
when we are separated from the other, because he says it in the scriptures that I will take the heathen round about you. We are able to literally look at each other, you know, and if we are made in the image of the living Elohim, then obviously we're going to be able to, okay, I see the Most High and you're set apart like me. So I'm not, you know, we're able to kind of be us. Like, you know, people look at it, you know, I see people look at it when I have my hair wrapped or when my husband has his you know, his tassels or his fringes on. You know, some of them they don't understand. Some of them they do. And, you know, or if they see me with the skirt on and my hair's wrapped and you know, they are kind of taken aback from it. And it's just, we have been in Babylon so long and we've been around underneath people for centuries. We don't know what it looks like. So now that those of us that know the truth and love the Most High and His Son, we're trying to get back to that. And it takes time. I don't think nobody has this all the way together, especially here in Babylon.
Yeah.
And Babylon's a system. It don't matter where you're at.
Yeah, you can run all
you're not around when we were established, people was either coming in and they're staying and they follow our Elohim, or they don't come in at all.
Yeah. I mean, even when we left, we said we would flee. You know, and we still got like wrangled up and shipped all over. Like all you can literally through history see us going through the things which the Bible speaks of. We don't want to be like Earth.
Yes, God.
That's what I was finna come with out. Because he did something, man. I wish I've been doing my research trying to find exact, but it's like I was telling me, like, just know that he did something bad. And I had to take him out here. Then the other brother, I already see what his brother went through.
And did it again.
I'll do this, but I don't want nothing from it. And that's what you get. And then our people think like this, right? That's why I say that 12 patriarchs, Judah talk about this.
Yeah.
Judah talk about this.
Reuben, he cries when he
blames. He don't blame, but he speaks of wine.
Yeah.
You know, too much wine and stuff like that, you know, alters the mind. So being sober is always key, especially when it's coming to the word being spread, you know what I mean? So
and then ask yourself, Yasharala, those of y'all who come from rougher areas, ask yourself, why is there an abortion clinic in all of our neighborhoods? Why is there a liquor store on every corner? Why is there so many church houses in our neighborhoods?
Yep.
It's just a fact. Why I'm even my brothers and sisters across the pond, why do they send missionaries over there? Like the people over there don't know the Most High.
I love talking to them.
Ask yourself.
I love talking to the Mormons.
Yeah.
I have a good old conversation with them. And then I love talking to the Jehovah too. I love talking to them because when I prove them wrong, they be like, okay, I got to look more into that. Yeah, do that slowly. So make sure you do it slow.
Yep.
I keep telling people, and I'm going to continue to tell people, if Christianity was actually the way, I'm not talking about believing in Mashiach. We hold fast to that. I'm talking about Christianity, the man-made religion. If that was the way, if that was true, then Deuteronomy 28, as much as we are in these churches, Deuteronomy 28, we would be in the blessings and not the curses.
Come on.
Bitcoin.
But the thing here is we are in the curses when you look at this. Because we are not the head, we are the tail.
Yes.
We are not in a situation where we're blessed. Cursed. We're cursed in the city and in the field. We're cursed, with the stores that we own. We're cursed in our bodies. We're, all of everything is cursed. but we're all in these churches. The largest religion on the planet, 2.4 billion people. And this is supposed to be a narrow way, according to our king. But y'all want to say 2.4 billion people. Oh, that's it. That's it. No. There's too many prophecies that are outlined in scripture. There's too much proof that we can reference if we go back to scripture that shows us that it's not the way. And that Mashiach himself looks down upon Christianity. He looks at it as a problem because Christianity is basically the descendants of Nicolaitanism. I want to wonder if y'all wondering what being a Nicolaitan is. That's somebody who basically thinks that the law is done away with. You can be as evil as you want. As long as you say that you believe in Jesus, you're going to be saved. And guess what Mashiach said about that? He hates that. He said he hates the Nicolaitans. He said that more than once in Revelation. So, no. We're going to go with the truth of the scriptures. We're going to go back to the original perspective. This is why we're not saying that anything wrong about our Savior. We're not saying anything wrong about the Bible. We're going back to the original way, not the way that we were taught by the Gentiles, because the Gentiles ain't supposed to be teaching you in the first place. You're supposed to be teaching the Gentiles. That's how it goes. A nation of priests. That's how it's supposed to go. And it doesn't start with them. They're Gentiles. This whole idea of spiritual Israel is a lie. Made up by Gentiles to keep you in a place of subservience.
Yes.
Exodus chapter 19 verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice. The Most High said, obey. They're trying to tell you that the law is done away with, which will take you out of alignment with obeying.
The Most High.
If ye will obey my voice, indeed, and guard my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. This is why they do not want you to obey the Most High, because you will be a peculiar people above all people. For the earth, all the earth is mine.
All of it.
And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation.
Yes.
These are the words which ye shall speak unto the children of Yasharel. It didn't say Christians.
Nobody.
So family. Anyone that's out here telling you that the law is done away with, they are a stumbling block to you. They are keeping you from what the Most High wants from you, from your crown. They're literally keeping you from your crown. Let no man take your crown.
Praises.
He said that you are going to be a peculiar people above all people.
Come on.
Come on now. And you wonder why they want you to continue with this lawless mindset. What God would tell you that, for all these years you can keep these laws, but now all of a sudden let's throw them out. You no longer need to do the law. That sounds like Satan. Satan's the only one that doesn't want you to follow the Most High's laws. And of course, the seed of Satan. Who you following? Follow the Most High and stop following Satan and Satan's seed.
Come on.
It's in the scriptures. All we have to do is read it. We don't have to turn this into some, it's so deep and I have to get the proper interpretation. No, you can read it. If you feel like the King James is too difficult, go get a children's Bible and read it from that.
Big time.
You know what? Let me do it for you. International Children's Bible. We're going to go to the exact same scripture.
We ain't going to be docile for too long. Surely not. Surely.
Literally.
Surely the righteous know.
Exodus chapter 5, Exodus chapter 19, verse 5. So now obey me and keep my agreement. Do this, and you will be my own possession, chosen from all nations. Even though the whole earth is mine, you will be my kingdom of priests. You will be a nation that belongs to me alone. You must tell the Israelites these words.
Come on.
If you need it simplified, they got children's Bibles that give it to you straight like that. Don't let these people tell you that you need to go to their schools or you need to go to them to get the proper interpretation. They're lying to you. Just like the snake lied to Eve.
Come on.
When you know better, you do better. Let's do better, Yasharala.
Come on.
Oh, praises. I got something before we move on to the next. When you were talking, it brought me to Ezekiel 20, chapter 20. I'm gonna read from verse 4. And wherever I end, moderators, you can put it wherever I end at. Because it might get hot and I keep going. So, you know, he said, will you judge them, son of man? Will you judge them? Cause them to know the abominations of their fathers.
Come on.
And say unto them, thus says Adonai Yahuwah, in the day when I chose Yasharel and lifted up my hand unto the seed of the house of Yaakov. I didn't hear church. You heard a church or something?
No, I sure did not.
I didn't hear no church or nothing. Okay. And made myself known unto them. Oh, so he came to us. And he said this multiple times. I came to y'all, right? Yes. And made myself known unto them in the land of Mitzrayim. When I lifted up my hand unto them, saying, I am Yahuwah Elohim. In the day that I lifted up my hand unto them to bring them forth of the land of Mitzrayim into a land that I aspired for them, flowing with milk and honey, which is the glory of all lands. Then that's why I be looking like that little piece of land they got over there, and they be fighting for nothing. And then I said unto them, cast ye away every man the abominations. That's what you led me to when you said that. I put it on my heart.
Oh, praises. Yes.
He said, cast ye away every man the abominations of his eyes, and defile not yourselves with the idols of Mitzrayim. This is still right now, y'all.
Come on.
This is still right now. And I am Yahuwah Elohim. See how he stamps it again.
What does Mitzrayim's what does Mitzrayim mean? Mitzrayim
House
means
of bondage.
Exactly. House of bondage. Keep going.
Yes. All right. So where am I? I was at 8.
Verse 8.
Verse 8.
Okay. But they rebelled against me and would not hearken unto me. They did not. Every man cast away the abominations of their eyes. So them little secret things you still doing, you think he don't see it?
Come on.
He see it.
Come on.
Get it out from you.
Come on.
You feel me?
You better tell somebody.
He said if you come and he catch you and you clean, I'm telling you, them rivers won't overflow you. That fire won't touch you. There's no reason to fear. I'm with you.
Yes.
Yes, abominations from their eyes. Neither did they forsake the idols of Mitzrayim. Then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Mitzrayim. But I wrought for my name's sake, that it should not be polluted before the heathen, among whom they were, in whose sight I made myself known unto them in bringing them forth out of the land of Mitzrayim. Wherefore I caused them to go forth out of the land of Mitzrayim and brought them into the wilderness.
Come on.
He set us apart first. Everything he's doing, he's foreshadowing what we see today.
Yes, sir. Come on.
You get what I'm saying? I'm going to land my plane right there because I can get hot. But, you know, I know we got to keep it rolling. But I just wanted my people to understand that, hey, Abba has a zeal for us. We always say we got a zeal for him. What you think he got for us?
Come on. We love it.
And if he see us walking upright, as Wake Up Yasharala walking upright, man. Man, the blessings coming. I don't know about y'all. I want the blessings. I want the blessings. I done saw the curses. I want the blessings. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all, when that cloud do roll back and you found righteous, that's mercy still. Until the end. I'm gonna land my plane with that, big bro.
All praises. All praises. Man,
said, angels are recording everything you say and do. All praises.
Exactly.
His eyes are watching.
This is exactly why we need to take the time now to get ourselves aligned with the truth, not the doctrines of men, not what feels comfortable, not what we were taught in Sunday school, not what we learned in Pastor Pork Chop or Deacon Shrimp Boat. Leave them alone and get into this book, study to show thyself approved. And let's do this the right way, because ultimately it still boils down to us as a nation. I understand that there's a lot of folk out there talking about individual walks. Yes, you're right. You should be walking individually, but we as a nation will be redeemed. And we need to, that's why we need more and more brothers and sisters coming into this truth. And I am so blessed and thankful to see more and more brews here and there where you least expect it.
Right.
But family, I'm telling you, I'm not even going to jump into all of that because like the way I'm feeling, we could keep going off of this right now for the next 2 hours and still not get to the scriptures. So because of that,
make an extra day. We make an extra day and come up and just talk.
We may very have to. We may very have to.
It means another Hebrews after hours.
That's what it's gonna be. We're gonna save all that for after hours, no question. So family, y'all know what time it is. It's the scriptures. We're about to get into it. Get those coffee cup emojis and alarm clocks in the chat, and let's do this, y'all.
All praises.
And Yoceph was brought down to Mitzrayim, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard of Mitzri, bought him of the hands of the Ishmaelim, which had brought him down thither. And Yahuwah was with Yoceph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his Adonai, the Mitzri. And his Adonai saw that Yahuwah was with him, and that Yahuwah made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Yoceph found grace in his sight, and he served him, and he made him overseer over his house, and all that he had put into his hand. And it came to pass, from the time that he had made him overseer in his house, and over all that he had, that Yahuwah blessed the Mitzri's house for Yoseph's sake. And the blessings of Yahuwah was upon all that he had, in the house and in the field. And he left all that he had in Yoseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Yoceph was a goodly person, and well favored. And it came to pass, after these things, that his Adonai's woman cast her eyes upon Yoceph, and she said,
Lie with me.
But he refused, and said unto the woman of his Adonai,
Behold, my Adonai knows not what is with me in the house, and he has committed all that he has to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I. Neither has he kept back anything from me but you, because you are his woman. Now then, can I do this great wickedness and sin against Elohim?
And it came to pass, as she spoke to Yoceph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her, or to be with her. And it came to pass, about this time, that Yoceph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. And she caught him by his garment, saying,
Lie with me.
And he left his garment in her hand, and fled, and got him out. And it came to pass, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand, and was fled forth, that she called unto the men of her house, and spoke unto them, saying,
See, he has brought in an Ivri unto us to mock us. He came in unto me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice. And it came to pass, when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me, and fled, and got him out.
And she laid up his garment by her until his Adonai came home. And she spoke unto him according to these words, saying,
The Ivri servant, which you have brought unto us, came in unto me to mock me. And it came to pass, as I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me, and fled out.
And it came to pass, when his Adonai heard the words of his woman, which she spoke unto him, saying, that his wrath was kindled. And Yoceph's Adonai took him, and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. But Yahuwah was with Yoceph, and showed him mercy, and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison committed to Yoceph's hand all that the prisoners that were in the prison, and whatsoever they did there, he was the doer of it. The keeper of the prison looked not to anything that was under his hand, because Yahuwah was with him, and that which he did, Yahuwah made it to prosper. And it came to pass, after these things, that the butler of the king of Mitzrayim and his baker had offended their Adonai, the king of Mitzrayim. And Pharaoh was wroth against two of his officers, against the chief of the butler and against the chief of the baker. And he put them in ward in the house of the captain of the guard into the prison, the place where Yoceph was bound. And the captain of the guard charged Yoceph with them, and he served them. And they continued a season in ward. And they dreamed a dream, both of them, each man his dream in one night, each man according to the interpretation of his dream, the butler and the baker of the king of Mitzrayim, which were bound in the prison. And Yoceph came in unto them in the morning, and looked upon them, and behold, they were sad. And he asked Pharaoh's officers that were with him in the ward of his Adonai's house, saying,
Wherefore look ye so sadly today?
And they said unto him,
We have dreamed a dream, and there is no interpreter of it.
And Yoceph said unto them,
Do not interpretations belong to Elohim? Tell me them, I pray you.
And the chief butler told his dream to Yoceph, and said to him,
In my dream, behold, a vine was before me, and in the vine were 3 branches, and it was as though it budded, and her blossoms shot forth, and the clusters thereof brought forth ripe grapes, and Pharaoh's cup was in my hand. And I took the grapes, and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup, and I gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand.
And Yoceph said unto him,
This is the interpretation of it. The 3 branches are 3 days. Yet within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up your head, and restore you unto your place, and you shall deliver Pharaoh's cup into his hand, after the former manner which you were his butler. But think on me when it shall be well with you, and show kindness, I pray you, unto me, and make mention of me unto Pharaoh, and bring me out of this house. For indeed I was stolen away out of the land of Ivrim, and here also have I done nothing that should put me into the dungeon.
When the chief baker saw that the interpretation was good, he said unto Yoceph,
I also was in my dream, and behold, I had 3 white baskets on my head, and in the uppermost basket there was of all manner of baked meats for Pharaoh, and the birds did eat them out of the basket upon my head.
And Yoceph answered and said,
This is the interpretation thereof. The 3 baskets are 3 days. Yet within 3 days Pharaoh lift up your head from off you, and shall hang you on a tree, and the birds shall eat your flesh from off you.
And it came to pass the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants, and he lifted up the head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants, and he restored the chief butler unto his butlership again, and he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker, as Yoceph had interpreted to them. Yet did not the chief butler remember Yoceph, but forgot him.
All right, family, we are back.
Fly. Look. Big Bro said, fly. KB2.
Yes.
Hey, you have
He
done
did,
an
yes.
impeccable, a wonderful job.
Perfect job.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes. And I kind of was like, I was in that chapter when I was reading it earlier today. I was like, man, boy, when somebody's birthday come, boy, heads be flying, don't it?
Ooh.
All this, right? But this is what we want to celebrate.
You see,
Come on now.
Time.
Off with their head.
Yeah.
Like
That sounds familiar, don't it?
We got to get rid of these ways of the heathen, man. This is not conducive to anybody trying to live. Like, there's so many.
Even when he said
many
about the dream, when he was talking about the 3 white baskets on his head, they'll take that and make a representation that has nothing to do with what that was talking about.
Nothing whatsoever.
You feel what I'm saying?
Whatsoever. Yep.
Yeah.
But then I got something at the end there with the 3 white baskets on their head. We know y'all in history ain't ever carried nothing on y'all heads. Just simple as that. There ain't even no search for it. It's just obvious.
Google baskets on the head. And
who you think gonna pull up?
It ain't gonna.
So, you know what I mean? That's not even hard. But I did catch this too, and I thought that was very interesting when he said he was from the land of the Ephraim. Hey, Abba gave us the land, man. It just
that's right. That's right.
There, y'all. That's it right there.
Yeah.
And that shows, again, a type and shadow of when we're in the land. I understand that we had to leave from the land because of the famine that was coming, but that was the land of the Ephraim. So that shows you too also that Yasharel was in the land and was comfortable in that land, even though he had to leave.
Man, it's just amazing. But you keep hearing the repeat of the Ivri servant, right?
Yeah.
And we know what a servant is. They don't know that the servant that they got is the servant of the Most High, right?
God.
That part.
And he's running the thing, man. Once they get to hear him talking and, knowing that Abba is with him, the Pharaoh is like, hey, look, but dude, this is why I say you can miss out on something. So when he was trying to break it down to the one who got unalived, like he tried to let you know that you forgot. Don't forget about the Most High, y'all.
You can't.
You can't do that.
So let's get into this a little bit as far as the overall reactions. So Yoceph was blessed in multiple ways. And although we knew that he had favor in his father's eyes, now we get to see that favor he had was not just because he was Rachel's firstborn son. It was because he was highly favored of Elohim and blessed with a lot. Strangers saw this as well. And that's where, from our perspective, it really counts, because it's like they were seeing it, and it wasn't something where he was just kind of inheriting favor because he was a favorite. The fact that wherever he went, everything worked perfectly and flourished is a testament to the favor that Abba had over his life and his ability to manage his work environment. Project manage, if you will. Most people remember this story for Yoceph's gift to interpret dreams, but at this point in the story, his skill as a manager is coming to the forefront. And then, of course, we see Potiphar's wife and that foolishness.
How kind of tempting.
Wow.
Just like the other nations do to this day.
They do.
It's moments like this in scripture that shows the character of a person being discussed. Yoceph had access and ownership over everything in Potiphar's house, to the point that Potiphar didn't even know what he had or the affairs of his own house.
Yeah.
All he knew is that he had a good meal ready for him when he came home.
Yeah.
That is a blessing.
Yeah.
And Yoceph loved Abba so much and was so honorable that he refused to sin. Even though he could have and probably would have not gotten caught. I mean, in reality, if he did, he would have suffered the consequences because Abba would have seen him and nobody, if nobody else did. You know, remember what happened with Yehuda's first two sons. They couldn't escape Abba's judgment for the things they did in secret. So, you know, lesson to all believers, even though there's grace and mercy for us, we need not push it, especially knowing what is right and wrong. Just saying. And when Potiphar found out, he knew how this was supposed to go. This is something we need to lean into right now. A slave versus his wife. The slave was supposed to be killed, y'all. But clearly he knew Yoseph's character. And clearly he knew his wife's character.
Clearly.
If anything, he was probably just angry because he had to do something to save face, and he would no longer have access to Yoceph and the blessings that came along with Yoceph being his servant.
Yeah.
This shows what kind of man Potiphar was. If he knew in his heart of hearts that Yoceph was innocent, he should have done what was righteous. Now, what was convenient to look at was what he wound up doing. What was convenient and looked good in the public eye, that's what he wound up doing. And that is why the jailer wound up receiving the blessings, having Yoceph in his presence, and Potiphar lost that blessing altogether. Now, Yasharala, this is a type and shadow of your lives, both now and during the millennial reign. If you are in alignment with Abba, your very existence near people is a blessing to them. And if you do right, if they do right by you, they will continue to be blessed. Remember what Abba said, I will bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you. This is as real as it gets. And you know what else is real? The reflection. Your wife is a reflection of you, Yasharala. Sirach, chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. If you're wondering why you have issues, look first at yourself, within yourself. Make sure that you are in proper alignment with the Most High and Yahusha. There may be something that you're missing concerning your walk, so you need to take it into prayer, y'all. You know, prayer for Abba to correct you, and prayer for Abba to correct her. If she has a relationship with him, there are ways that he can correct her that are more effective than yours. If you are the one that needs correction too, he'll make it abundantly clear to you that you need correction. But if none of this is done, then you get what you get. It's as simple as that.
Well,
it's sad though. It's sad because literally he put him in a position, really serious position.
True.
And I'm gonna start from verse 7 in chapter 39. And it came to pass after these things that his Adonai's woman cast her eyes upon Yoceph and said, lie with me. But he off top, nah.
He didn't even go over there trying to see none of that stuff. He said no.
Basically, in the day's term, lady, you must be out of your mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The head of this house left everything in charge for me to keep while he gone. That's what I'm gonna do, right? But if you got a little bit of wine in you, you got a little bit of drink, you got some kind of other influence, then now we got a worse situation. Now you getting thrown back into prison.
Yeah.
You feel me? You wasted, and then now you gotta call out from the Most High, but you gotta finish your time. You see what I'm saying? So, and I liked it that, behold, my Adonai knows not what is with me in the house. So I don't even supposed to be in here. You see what I'm saying? And it just go to tell y'all, Yasharal, I'm talking to the man. Hey, y'all done been through these situations.
Oh yeah.
What you gonna do? Are you gonna choose righteousness? Or are you gonna choose the other way? I mean, they be hollering out all these wives.
Oh yeah.
Now look what this dude dealing with one of his wives. That's what y'all be calling for. That's what y'all be wanting. That's what y'all be talking about. You know what I mean? So if we look at the master's point of view, his wife was not a good woman. Period. At all, not trustable. No. She shouldn't even be in your house. Like that's a nail that's probably bent. You can't even get it to go down all the way. So what Abraham said, take it out.
Take that nail out your tent.
You know what I mean?
Take that nail out.
Bitcoin. I land my plane though. You got something.
I just was about to ask y'all to just lean into the conversation. Is what do y'all think? Just from what y'all have seen, what do y'all think that causes brothers to err in that way?
Man,
lust. There's excessive. Unfortunately, because we've learned the ways of the heathen and we're so steeped in this culture. One thing I know for a fact is that this culture is hypersexual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hypersexual. This is why you see man with man, woman with woman with like all types of strange things in Babylon. It's all over the place. So that type of hypersexuality is it's basically drug abuse, because you are abusing your own body in such a way that your endorphins are constantly at a level that they shouldn't even be at. You need that fix. You need that fix. You need to get off. You need to go and have sex so that you can get that additional adrenaline spike within your body. And we already know what that is. That's drug magic. That's sexual deviance. It's not in righteous alignment with Abba, because if you cannot control yourself in that regard, how can you control anything or anyone else? If you are called to be a royal priesthood, though that is a level of responsibility where you need self-control. Notice all these so-called priests and pastors and whatnot in Catholic churches and all these other churches that are sexual deviants and all the stuff that's going on there. They cannot control themselves. They were never called to be in that position in the first place because they can't control themselves. So this is one of the biggest issues that Yasharal has, because we're in Babylon and we're inheriting all these issues that Babylon has.
You right, bro. Big bro, you did that so well spoken too. And shout out to brother Zay, y'all, because we gonna be real.
Yeah,
it is pride too. It's a lot of pride. These egos get, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You feel
big
what I'm
facts.
saying?
I can have her.
He hit that on the head right there. And it's like, I remember hanging when I was young, when I was a teenager. I was always, a respectful young man. And I have been caught in situations like this, and I have done what Yoceph did, right? And it's like you said, over hypersexuality. I even got friends that their parents used to just it's nothing, like just say certain sexual words in front of them. Like it's nothing, right? And then they pick it up. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I respect my family. My family really was really on us about that, especially grandma. Grandma called it out where it's at. Ain't no fornication. You know, my grandma ain't play no games, right? Yeah. And then she gave us the real solid factor of why it's so bad. I mean, our people, you know, even back when we were, you know, slaves,
they hypersexualized.
They did that to us then.
Men and women.
So
that's right.
Like now, since we can see these, I'm glad we're having this conversation. I don't feel like we haven't really touched a topic like this before. And it's starting to get young, and even within my family, like I'm gonna just highlight my oldest, her choices, you know, and I'm like, where did that come from? Because all I knew was the Most High from my family, right? And I'm always asking myself, if I'm always talking about Abba, where did that come from? Right? It's the TV, it's the schools. Yes. They're not even trying to, oh, it's okay to be like this. Oh, you're perfect the way you are. That's why I'm like, you know, I can't stand motivational speakers. I can't stand a motivational speaker. Where's Abba in your speech? You know, I can't do this with you because you're bringing me down right now. You know, you bringing me down, and God led me to do this, but it's nothing about him. It's nothing to lead to his righteousness. You get what I'm saying? And then now our younger, you can go out, you can go.
Now, I was just going to add on. Instead of reading from the scriptures, they're reading from the books of thoughts and feelings. Their emotions drive them instead of the truth, and we can't have that. We can't have our emotions driving us. We have to have this truth driving us.
And that's why I say, you know, planting the seed. And I done talked to my children. And I know my young ones get it a little, but they the ones I really gonna worry about in the end, right? Because you know, most of us, we grew up in the church. What we did as soon as we was old enough, you feel what I'm saying?
And willfully sin, most of it.
And forgot that book was informative. I mean, you don't have to go to the church to keep the book. You know what I'm saying?
Keep the word.
Keep the word. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if we all do this part by teaching our children, then a lot of these issues, I want to really break this down to my son because he's gonna ask after he sees the episode.
Oh, they're watching.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just like I just want to highlight that, like the over, like you said it, and Ox said pride, and how you said over, it's like that. You can see it clear as day. And remember the video I showed you from Shattered Paradise? Shout out to them. I love everything they're doing.
Yeah, go check them out, guys.
Yes, he was basically telling you, like, you know, you need to stay vigilant. Because he showed me the video and he said, "Oh, we started with Barney. Yeah, we started from him, and then we went on to your favorite show. And I know you used to watch Looney Tunes." And I'm like, yo, you get what I'm saying?
The program,
they literally telling us we go after your children.
Yes,
that's what we know. We go after them.
The scripture says it. He put enmity between his seed and the woman's seed, and he's been after the seed of the woman ever since.
I saw with Barney.
Yeah,
like Barney was cool,
and you would never think it,
but you would never think that. You know what I'm saying?
This is exactly why we need not deal with their entertainment. This is why so many things that fell in the line of entertainment that were of the Gentiles, at this point in time, I don't deal with it at all.
No,
I don't even remember the last time I had a cable bill that wasn't just internet.
Yeah,
you know, because I mean, I have no desire to watch what's on television.
No,
what? Television? What do you mean? Like, I might turn it on maybe just to check the news every once in a blue moon, but other than that, I'm not really checking for nothing that these people are talking about, because I know that mind control is all over it. Y'all are constantly trying to play the role of the Most High, what you think the Most High should be. That's why you're over here trying to control people's minds, but you have no control. In fact, your control is slipping. It's slipping because your time is running short.
It's running.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how many of us that you silence, it's still running short. Just because we aren't here to tell you that your time is running short doesn't mean that tick tock, your time's running out. And you're still, so ultimately, just because, you can go ahead and shut your ears all day and take us out of this world and all that. You can do whatever it is that you're big enough to do. You still will have to face the Elohim of Elohim one day. All of you who think that you have power, you will see real power.
Yes. Oh, praise.
I'm glad y'all are bringing it out, because
yes, we should.
With me, what I see, as far as a woman's perspective, is that the men deal with lust and that the women deal with covetousness. Like, it's bad. Like, it's so high in Yasharel, it does not make any sense. And most of this stuff runs in the commandments, the 10 at that. Like, the covetousness with the women is awful. Like, it's so far, it does not even make any sense. And I've had a lot of sisters who've been real, open about the stuff that they went through. Like, this is, one of my sisters I spoke to, I won't say no names or nothing, but she was, saying that she used to, when I brought up covetousness, within the women of Yasharel, she brought up how she used to covet women who had children because she doesn't have any. And she was like, I used to envy and I couldn't even like people's photo. I'm friends with them. I couldn't even like their photos of them posting of their children because of, that covetousness. And it's a spirit. And, all the, there's a lot of brothers I've recently started to see, come through TikToks and stuff, talking about how they deal with lust, even through social media and stuff. Like, they're like, I had never, when they came into the truth, how like they, I was like, I, reset all my social medias and it's still, I get on there, it's there. Like, I have to constantly hide videos and remove videos and do all of this stuff just to watch basic content about stuff that I'm interested in. But they push that out there. Yeah. And it's just the enemy.
Yeah.
The enemy that's always at work.
Big time.
And if we worked enough to keep Torah and keep our mind focused and on the Most High and have some self-control, as the scripture says, we would be better off as people and as individuals. So
yes, and I got a scripture.
Go ahead.
I went to Psalms like 128. And we need this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start from verse 1. Blessed is everyone that fears Yahweh, that walks in his ways, for you shall eat the labor of your hands. Happy shall you be, and it shall be well with you. Your woman shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of your house. Your children like an olive plant round about your table. Behold, thus shall the man be blessed that fears Yahweh. Yahweh shall bless you out of Zion, and you shall see the good of Jerusalem all the days of your life.
Yes.
Yea, you shall see your children's children, and peace upon Yasharel.
Come on.
All we got to do is keep teaching them.
Yes.
They'll get it. And then the church fathers, and that is to any Christian, you done with Christianity or you just learning what we're talking about and what we stand about. The church fathers have lied, all capital letters. They have lied so much. They even went as far as to change our father's name.
Yes.
And our name, to try to take our name off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Our name. They lied. And we have to build that foundation back for the Most High, man. We got to, man.
Yeah.
We got to. Hey, I've been finding myself wanting to set up altars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
know what I'm saying? Just to be one with my people, my ancestors, the way they did it, the righteousness that they, everybody always look at us failing at what we were supposed to do, but we know who led us into that captivity. You feel what I'm saying? It's none other than Hasatan. You feel me? But we just gotta bounce back, and I don't think we're far from that. I think we're building a solid foundation with at the start. Like we got us, we got brothers like Truth. You know what I'm saying? That's really doing those things. I think we got a chance to get there. You know what I mean? If we keep speaking off of it.
We haven't even scratched the surface yet because there's so many people out there that we probably haven't even heard of at this point in time that are bringing every year, every day. It seems like I'm meeting somebody else that has crazy precepts that is bringing out, and I mean crazy as in a lot. I know sometimes. This is just this is ebonics, y'all. But people look. They got a whole bunch of precepts that be bringing out the truth that is, learned in this and can give a perspective and is actually walking it out. Like I'm seeing more and more people who are truly showing the fruit of the Spirit and doing this thing righteously. So like it's one of those things where we're literally like Elijah. Whereas we only can see who we see who are doing things righteously. But there's so many more out there that we have not been introduced to yet. And we just have to have faith that Abba's going to lead us together eventually, one way or another. This like we may meet in this lifetime. We may have to meet in the regathering. We may just meet in the kingdom. Whatever it is, all praises, but there's a lot that's happening at this point in time, and I think that we all should be very excited as to what's happening. Like I keep saying, what a time to be alive, y'all!
It is.
It is in front of our eyes.
Yes. I think our people like one thing, and it's just my opinion. The monetary gain, I don't respect that from nobody. I don't care who you are. The word of the Most High is free, man. It's free, man. If you doing it for monetary gain, I don't agree with that. And hey, I'm gonna get in the camera. My name is Christopher Cornelius Rugby. You doing it for monetary gain, I don't respect that. This is for the people. No matter what color you is, it's still for you. And we gonna do that at Wake Up Yasharala. We gonna give you the word. When we don't, the monetary gain gonna come from Abba. Abba gonna make sure you straight on that. We straight on that end. I just had to say that. And that was no shot. I just want my people to realize that. Think about that. The monetary gain is, I can't understand it. What do you feel about it?
I'll put it to you like this. If someone took it as a shot, take it as a shot. I don't care. Because ultimately, maybe you should take it as a shot. If the shoe fits, go ahead and wear it. Because that's just correction. Sometimes we need to just let it be. If y'all are offended by something, let the word correct you. Let Abba correct you. Abba speaking through us. So if you ain't going to accept it, then you ain't going to accept it. But here's the thing: you ain't rejecting Chris. You ain't rejecting Ab. You ain't rejecting me. You rejecting Abba. So it is what it is.
Big con. And we do this out of love, right?
Yeah, exactly. In some cases, look, to quote somebody on another podcast, sometimes I really don't feel like we need to explain nothing to people. I don't even care. Whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is. You feel me? Oh, man.
Look, he just get it done. Look, and if you don't like it,
I love it. I love it because and I know some people they do it, and they might need it. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you just doing it to pay bills. That's what you doing it for. then there's no love in that for me. You know what I'm saying? But if you're doing it to keep bringing content, like any monetary gain that our people send us will definitely go towards bringing this content for everyone's, what I say, y'all, listening pleasure.
Yes. And it's to help people. Like, you know, we've given alms out of what, you know, people have donated. It's not about, again, it's not about me. It's not about Roots. No. It's not about Jay Will. It is about the Most High and His Son.
Oh, praise to Abba.
And us coming together on one accord.
I felt this when you touched some really key points. And man, I want to save some more for next week.
Yeah.
I really do, because what I'm gonna do is, because I know this next episode is spicy. You know,
that's gonna be a long one.
I'm gonna do some real deep studying. I love how you and my wife always show me the spiritual aspect of these things. Even some when we talk about them and stuff. Like when me, you, and her at the end, and we're talking about certain things. I appreciate that from y'all, because sometimes, you know, my mind get foggy. You know what I'm saying? I got a life to live, and then I got arrows coming every which way, and I'm like, you know what? I'm staying strong. You feel me? He told me to be courageous. I know y'all. I know half of everybody we meet are my friends. I know this. I know this for sure. But if we believe in the same Elohim, that will make you my brethren and my sister. And you acting funny is wrong. You feel me? Peace
Which
and
makes me question.
Everybody. From Hebrew Roots, from J Well, from Wake Up Yasharala, from my wife. Peace and blessings to you. I pray all love to you and your family. There is no reason to dislike me. I'm just a man, a follower, but if I follow your Elohim, right?
We're supposed to be loved.
We supposed to love each other. You get what I'm saying?
The second commandment.
I want all of us, all of y'all, Yasharala, love your brother, even our big brother, the king of Yasharel.
Come on.
He said all the Torah lay on that.
I'll lay on that.
Love.
His love for us. Khan says. Khan. Seek ye first the kingdom of Elohim, and all of his righteousness
shall be added unto you.
And all these things shall be added unto you. All praise.
Big Khan. But I had to say that, I had to leave a good message to my brethren. And for those who ain't here right now, for those who coming after, I'm talking to y'all too. All praise.
Well, this is the message I have for anyone that, you know, has an issue with whatever is being brought out. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Remember, this isn't coming from me. This is coming from Abba. I'm not giving you my opinion. Like, bro, we don't do that. That's done in Christianity.
Hold on,
here.
Jay.
I ain't giving y'all lipture.
I got one for him, Jay.
Guess even though we were free, we were still slaves in the mind.
That's it.
I mean, it is what it is. You got to stop being so docile. Come on, man. The hardest thing for us to do is love thy brother.
And to all, and please call me, text me, leave me a message. And to everybody who may be looking for my TikTok, I just took a break. It's not gone. I got 30 days, all right? So this is a part of my fast, okay, that I'm getting ready for. I ain't telling nobody I'm doing it. I'm going to do it when it's ready. But I'm just letting everybody know, if you're looking for Hebrew Roots, hey, I'm still here. For those who got my number, a message.
Email. Y'all can always email Wake Up Yasharala. Join the Discord.
But once I'm done with this journey that y'all's putting me on, and I know why he's putting me on, because I think some big things coming for Wake Up Yasharala.
All praises.
So, you know, I will return with the same videos and love to my people. And all praises.
Yep. In y'all's time. Yep.
God. All right, so it sounds like y'all wanted to kind of wrap this up a little early. Early, considering what we've done.
I know.
As a
and we do want the time, because that has been looking good. When we get the analytics,
it does.
pushing it further, it does look good. But
No doubt,
I just
no doubt.
I think people love our special guests too.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that's a big part
Absolutely.
of Wake Up Yasharala, bringing brethren in, and they get to speak their word, you know. So
Big
Con,
time, big time.
con.
So actually, hey, what I'll do is I'll hold.
Can you whisper a good word for us and have Brother KB too come? I know he got a message for the people.
yes.
Right. Oh, praise.
Yes.
But yeah, I have a couple more points to speak on, but we
Okay,
could definitely bring those out during the
Mhm.
recap next week.
Okay, no problem.
So we'll just do it like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, since it's about that time, let's go ahead and get into this encore. The recorded portion of Wake Up Yasharala is now available on Spotify, on iTunes, and all these other platforms, Acast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, etc. But we just going to bring it out to you right now on Wake Up Yasharala, because since we have your ear currently, you that have an ear, let them hear. So let's get into it, y'all.
All praise.
And Yoceph was brought down to Mitzrayim, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, a Mitri, bought him of the hands of the Ishmaelim, which had brought him down thither. And Yahuwah was with Yoceph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his Adonai, the Mitri. And his Adonai saw that Yahuwah was with him, and that Yahuwah made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Yoceph found grace in his sight, and he served him, and he made him overseer over his house, and all that he had put into his hand. And it came to pass, from the time that he had made him overseer in his house, and over all that he had, that Yahuwah blessed the Mitri's house for Yoseph's sake. And the blessings of Yahuwah was upon all that he had, in the house and in the field. And he left all that he had in Yoseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Yoceph was a goodly person, and well favored. And it came to pass, after these things, that his Adonai's woman cast her eyes upon Yoceph, and she said,
Lie with me.
But he refused, and said unto the woman of his Adonai,
Behold, my Adonai knows not what is with me in the house, and he has committed all that he has to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I. Neither has he kept back anything from me but you, because you are his woman. Now then, can I do this great wickedness and sin against Elohim?
And it came to pass, as she spoke to Yoceph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her, or to be with her. And it came to pass, about this time, that Yoceph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. And she caught him by his garment, saying,
Lie with me.
And he left his garment in her hand, and fled, and got him out. And it came to pass, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand, and was fled forth, that she called unto the men of her house, and spoke unto them, saying,
See, he has brought in an Ivri unto us to mock us. He came in unto me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice. And it came to pass, when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me, and fled, and got him out.
And she laid up his garment by her, until his Adonai came home. And she spoke unto him according to these words, saying,
The Ivri servant, which you have brought unto us, came in unto me to mock me. And it came to pass, as I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me, and fled out.
And it came to pass, when his Adonai heard the words of his woman, which she spoke unto him, saying, that his wrath was kindled. And Yoseph's Adonai took him, and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. But Yahuwah was with Yoceph, and showed him mercy, and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison committed to Yoceph's hand all that the prisoners that were in the prison, and whatsoever they did there, he was the doer of it. The keeper of the prison looked not to anything that was under his hand, because Yahuwah was with him, and that which he did, Yahuwah made it to prosper. And it came to pass, after these things, that the butler of the king of Mitzrayim and his baker had offended their Adonai, the king of Mitzrayim. And Pharaoh was wroth against two of his officers, against the chief of the butler and against the chief of the baker. And he put them in ward in the house of the captain of the guard into the prison, the place where Yoceph was bound. And the captain of the guard charged Yoceph with them, and he served them. And they continued a season in ward. And they dreamed a dream, both of them, each man his dream in one night, each man according to the interpretation of his dream, the butler and the baker of the king of Mitzrayim, which were bound in the prison. And Yoceph came in unto them in the morning, and looked upon them, and behold, they were sad. And he asked Pharaoh's officers that were with him in the ward of his Adonai's house, saying,
Wherefore look ye so sadly today?
And they said unto him,
We have dreamed a dream, and there is no interpreter of it.
And Yoceph said unto them,
Do not interpretations belong to Elohim? Tell me them, I pray you.
And the chief butler told his dream to Yoceph, and said to him,
In my dream, behold, a vine was before me, and in the vine were 3 branches, and it was as though it budded, and her blossom shot forth, and the clusters thereof brought forth ripe grapes, and Pharaoh's cup was in my hand. And I took the grapes, and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup, and I gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand.
And Yoceph said unto him,
This is the interpretation of it. The 3 branches are 3 days. Yet within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up your head, and restore you unto your place, and you shall deliver Pharaoh's cup into his hand, after the former manner which you were his butler. But think on me when it shall be well with you, and show kindness, I pray you, unto me, and make mention of me unto Pharaoh, and bring me out of this house. For indeed I was stolen away out of the land of Ephraim, and here also have I done nothing that should put me into the dungeon.
When the chief baker saw that the interpretation was good, he said unto Yoceph,
I also was in my dream, and behold, I had 3 white baskets on my head, and in the uppermost basket there was of all manner of baked meats for Pharaoh, and the birds did eat them out of the basket upon my head.
And Yoceph answered and said,
This is the interpretation thereof. The 3 baskets are 3 days. Yet within 3 days Pharaoh lift up your head from off you, and shall hang you on a tree, and the birds shall eat your flesh from off you.
And it came to pass the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants, and he lifted up the head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants. And he restored the chief butler unto his butlership again, and he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker, as Yoceph had interpreted to them. Yet did not the chief butler remember Yoceph, but forgot him.
And we are back.
I had to laugh. That picture you had at the end right there. He was like, hold on, I got to go. Hold on.
Right.
That was so perfect to put that photo right there at the end, right?
I didn't know KP2 was still in here. So you heard.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he didn't laugh.
It is humbling to listen to. Yes, it is relaxing and it's laid back.
And we appreciate the work that you did, brother. It was incredible, and it only gets better for everyone that well, I mean, obviously y'all haven't heard the rest of the season yet, but look. Ooh, it gets good. It gets good. It gets good. It gets good. You know,
and you said it. You was like, when you said it to us, you was like, amazing. And I was like, I know it. Someone was like, you want to hear it? And I said, I just want to wait till it's off. And I love the surprise. I love the
I didn't listen to none of his raw vocals. I was like, besides the first one that you said go listen to, I was like, let me just wait till Jay does his thing.
Look, so like right now I'm working on episode 34, and I'm telling y'all, that's one of those episodes that's gonna have people like that, like episode 11, like episode 16. It's gonna be one of those.
Hold on to your seat.
It's gonna be one of those.
And when you say 11, I know that's the rescue in the company. We hit on every end.
Exactly. There's certain episodes that like we know because we know it's just like it hit that hard, like episode 6 and episode 7, episode 11, episode 16.
Arcane and Abel episode.
Oh, they love it. Yeah.
They love that. And I was surprised.
No doubt.
I was overly surprised at that.
They like that.
Like on all platforms, every platform that I have shared that on.
That was one of those episodes that once I finally completed that episode, I was sitting, that gave me confidence, like, okay, Abba, I can do this. Thank you. That was the episode that made me where I sold, I was all the way sold in. It was confirmation for me. That episode. So
now, you know the episode had me like a bag of water. It was the ending episode, the season finale for the season 1.
Oh yes,
with y'all and Brother Gabar. That was so beautiful. Then the music you had in the background, it set the tone. And I'd be like, my wife be like, you listened to that episode? Every time, man. Every time. You feel me? Like, it's just beautiful, you know?
Still to this day, those are them episodes are the ones that I kind of get choked up on to this day. Like, if you go back and you listen to the foreshadowing, like that episode, and especially if you really have expounded on the scriptures and you know what the foreshadowing is of the the Most High giving Hamashiach, it just makes you cry. And these next episodes that are coming with KB2 and all the other brothers, AI and all the other brothers, it's good.
We are looking for a Pharaoh.
We're looking for a Pharaoh. Yeah.
We look.
If somebody, hey, I mean, if y'all
know somebody,
because I mean, I'm just saying, as far as getting a Pharaoh, we would have to. I mean, we could definitely still add a Pharaoh in.
Yes.
So for somebody that is interested or what have you, we just need it this week because
who is this Yahoo you speak of? Just can't.
You love it. Well, that's the Pharaoh for Exodus. I was talking about
talking about this one.
I got you, Con.
But yeah, we definitely, man. Look, Exodus. Woo,
yes.
Yeah, we got a lot going on there, and
we got to put our hands together to get through this one.
Let's put it like this. I have some. You know what? I'll talk to y'all after this.
I got you.
I'll talk to y'all after.
All praises.
Hey, thank you, K. Thank you, KB too.
And it's all love. We love you and everybody over at 2444 Ready. We appreciate you more than anything, and we serve the same Elohim. All praises.
Yeah, all praises. Doing the work. Yes.
All right, so this was a good episode, y'all. This was a good episode, and I'm excited to see what happens next. So
kind. And on this way forward, man, long as I got y'all with me, Hey, this would be an easy job. As long as we have the support from our friends and family, we can get it done.
Get it done.
And it's for the Most High, so we won't stop until I would say, hey, you ain't got to worry about it no more. I'm back.
I'm back.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
All praises. No matter. Love
All right, family. If y'all want, I think it's about that time to get these scriptures going.
Yeah,
let's
wrap it up.
I kind of did my scripture earlier when I brought out Psalms 128. So I'll leave it to my brother and my sister.
All right, sis, it's on you.
And we're gonna go to what? 1 Peter 2:9.
Let's go.
All right, but you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness and into his marvelous light, which in times past were not a people, but are now the people of Elohim, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy.
All praises.
It hit the same every time.
Every time. Goosebumps.
Every single time. Yeah. Every single time. Y'all know me. I like to switch things up. So we're going to go to Proverbs chapter 9. I'll take it from the top.
Okay.
Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn out 7 pillars. She has killed her beasts. She has mingled her wine. She has also furnished her table. She has sent forth her maidens. She cries upon the highest places of the city. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wants understanding, she says to him, come, eat of my bread and drink of my wine, which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish and live. And go in the way of understanding. And all praises to the Most High.
Yes.
Seek wisdom, y'all. Seek wisdom.
Seek wisdom.
Yes, because she rests with who?
Yaakov.
All
right.
praises.
All right, family. As always, we end these things with a prayer.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and get our hearts and minds prepared for that. Abba Yah, the great I am that I am, Ahaya She'ahaya. Abba, we are thankful for yet another beautiful episode, bringing out these scriptures. Abba, we are just so enamored with you. We are so thankful for you to even choose us to go into this project and to continue 30 episodes, Abba, and just the amount that we're even learning for ourselves, how much more what you're bringing to the world, Abba, through this. We're thankful for the opportunity to be vessels of honor that you have chosen to use to bring this word out. Abba, I pray that anyone who's listening in live or listening on the replay, that you bless them, that you keep them, that the seed be sown in fertile ground and that you get the increase. We pray that someone else comes behind and waters the plant so you can continue to get the increase. We're thankful for each opportunity that we get each day that we have to learn about you, to break bread with brothers and sisters in this truth, to grow and the opportunity to share this truth to those who may not be awake yet. And Abba, we pray that all of our brothers and sisters just continue to stay in Goshen, focused on you and not this world, because we know the world passes away and the lust thereof, but he who endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. We're the ones that are trying to live for you. And Abba, I pray that we bring and convince more folks who are truly seeking you to live for you and to live righteously. Of course, all these things, thy will be done. We pray all these things in the name of your son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Aman wa aman, so be it.
So be it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Family, it has been fun as always. Wake up, Yasharala.
Wake up, Jacob.
Wake up, Jacob.
We got responsibilities. Gotta be wide awake for it.
Come on.
We'll catch you next week.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.